There we go. All right. Here we are back at camp. How's everybody doing? Good morning, good morning. We're at camp. Did we long rest? No. We didn't really need to either.
Not this
I think
one.
it was just a stopping point.
Nor this one. And this
Talk
one.
to Withers for a second. Well, good morning, everybody. This is Leah, the Laughing Tree. We are on Baldur's Gate 3. We are doing series playthrough. We are
writing the balance.
just at the beginning of this.
Beyond
and
mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to
I am
the
down to
evil,
500 milligrams of
ensnared by the
gabapentin.
treacherous cult
And
of the
it has
absolute,
been a rough couple of
found
days.
in its name.
And I
They bear
definitely had a
great
little bit of an epiphany on
discontentment
Thursday
with
that
their
I was not
destiny.
ready to talk about at that point. But
For a mere pittance
I'm
of coin,
ready to
I
talk
might
about it
summon
now, I
the
guess.
worthiest
So
among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
I mean, I guess I'm just getting my thoughts together and stuff right now, but yeah, these are unedited because I really need to show exactly the lack of concentration that I have with chronic regional pain syndrome, because the CRPS has definitely led to a decrease in my ability to concentrate or to even do two or three things at the same time. I'm just going to go down the line with all of these choices
Their passions
because,
doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
They're the same choices, they always are. But that's okay.
Suspicion
I kind of
always
like
the guilty mind. My services are all that I can
the fact that I know this.
What
there's less anxiety about it or whatever.
Undertake.
So something else that happened over the weekend was that yeah, let's level her up. What was it, on Friday? Or was it Saturday? One of them. And days are becoming a blur to me. Like, I couldn't even tell you. I don't know. Like, the symptoms that I've been having, the what they call allodynia is like the buzzing feeling or like tingling or whatever. I've been really, really cold. My foot feels like it's really tall or like really, I don't know, puffy, and it's obviously not. It's just such a range of symptoms that you never know what's gonna happen and what part of your body it's gonna happen, and is it gonna burn, or is it gonna be cold, or is it just gonna twitch, or is it gonna sting like something stung me? I had that happen where, like, oh gosh. Okay, so I had the bone scan as well, and the results of that are actually showing blood pooling in my left leg, which means that I'm probably developing symptoms in my left leg, which that's great. I just don't notice it as much because of the symptoms in my right leg. But, come to think on it, it's been very buzzy lately, and I get that it's like a stingy feeling right in the bottom of my foot, like right behind like the ball of my foot or whatever right there. sometimes when I'm stepping, sometimes when I'm not, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see how this is moving into my left leg, left foot area. Yeah. Never wanted it to be this way. Nobody ever does. But, like, I never thought that it would be this way, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I never thought that, I mean, I can feel it right now in my right ear. My right ear is cold, but it's probably red. It's probably puffy. It does feel a little bit swollen. I've stopped wearing my earrings because of that. I found out from one of the support groups on Facebook that I'm in that there's something called cervical, um, as in neck, cervical, like your cervical spine, uh, dystonia, and dystonia is the flutters or twitches or spasms, whatever you want to call them. And I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like me when I googled it because it's hyperacusis, which is like loud noises scare you, or like they sound odd or whatever, or they sound too loud. The like whooshing sound where it sounds like water is in my left ear. It also talks about holding your neck in an odd way, which I find myself doing on quite a regular basis. Your neck just being like too stiff, and I can hear like the biofeedback, or like these front muscles right here will go tense, and I can hear them pop. They go like that, and I'm like, oh man, because it's painful. And I've been wondering because sometimes as I'm trying to fall asleep, it feels like there's a lump in my throat, like it's a lump of mucus or something, and I can just swallow it down, and I cannot. And I'm pretty sure that that's what it is too, is like a group of muscles that's just fluttering or twitching or spasming or whatever and not letting me be. I have made an executive decision about my lovely shadow heart here because there's nobody watching, so she's going to get the second wind, and then the what is it? I don't know. I could put points into sorcerer for her. Yeah, let's go with this. Dueling, defense, archery, great weapon fighting, protection, which is shields, isn't it? When wearing armor, yeah. She's always going to be wearing armor, so that's pretty good. And then 2 weapon fighting. I think defense is the way to go here. I want her to have that extra action. Okay, so what I think we're gonna do is just leave camp, see where we were. I'm pretty sure we need to. Yep, come. Look at these plaques with Shadowheart.
Worth a try.
I thought there was one that we couldn't look at. Well, that's weird.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You
okay,
see
so
vanquished foes heaped
while
at the
we're
druid's
doing
feet,
these checks with Shadowheart in here,
sacred symbol
I'm
on
going to
their
talk
armor
about
and
the
banners.
revelation that I had.
The inscription speaks of moonrise, a reference
On like
to
Wednesday or
vile
Thursday of
Saluna,
last
no
week,
doubt.
and that
She and
is
her
the
druid
fact
allies
that,
blooded Shah's forces. But Shah persists.
and it's really an odd
She
place, like
thrives.
mentally, and this is absolutely why people with CRPS should have access to psychologists, is
Darkest
because
hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade.
I think I'm
Harp
doing
and
these backwards,
wild.
but she's
You
getting it.
recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers.
Because, like,
but the details
there's
are vague.
some really hard things that we deal with. Not only, and a lot of it is just mourning your old life. Your old life is never coming back
Forest
once you
rose
get
with
this.
claw and tooth
Even if
to
you
tear
do
the
get over it
darkness
with
from
something
its
like
roots.
scrambler therapy or
The
ketamine
mural depicts
infusions or
druid and
whatever,
beast fighting together to
um,
drive monsters from their land.
there's
It looks
no
like they were
really,
victorious, and yet
like,
the
going back to
monsters
your
have
old
returned.
life. Like, there will always be some sort of change that happened
I hate wolves.
to you
realize
or
you're
in your
frightened of
life
wolves,
because
Shadowheart?
of
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond
this
of wolves.
happening to you, you know?
They're ravenous
Sorry, I got
predators with
all sorts
fangs
of
like
distracted
daggers.
because of the wolf thing going
It's
on there.
hardly an irrational
So-
fear to harbor. You've been decent to me.
Okay, so let me
far.
just get straight into it.
Maybe if you
I
can, don't
figured out
make
that
me
in
face
my
any more of
mind,
them.
what's
At
happening
least-
November 3rd,
Not alone.
starting scrambler therapy, and I know it's going to take more
Really? Some might think it makes me a
time
liability.
than, like, I don't know, just
Maybe
that one
that's what I
day.
like about
Like,
you.
I know that there's
You're
more
different.
there, you know, but, like, after that, I
What can I
am
say? They were
not letting
eye-catching.
myself get my hopes up
Consider me an art
that this is
lover.
actually going to work, because I've already done my mourning for my life, and, like, you know, being able to walk around the block with my kids, being able to hold them by their hands and spin them around, being able to walk across the park with my kids, being able to work, being able to go up and down stairs at a quick pace, being able to skip, being able to, oh, I don't know, handle the squeaky floor when I step on it. Oh, being able to walk in snow, being able to walk in dry leaves, being able to walk in grass, being able to walk without socks and shoes on, just go barefoot, being able to be in cold water, being able to, the list just goes on and on and on of the things that I have realized that I will never be able to do again, that I have already come to terms with. Like, dancing with my daughter at her wedding is not going to happen in my life, you know, and I cannot bring myself to think that that even might be a possibility in my life, even after scrambler therapy, if it works. Because if I start unmourning and getting any sorts of hope, I'm going to have to mourn that again. And I will mourn that on a daily basis until this happens, until it works, and until I am scot-free and home and doing physical therapy to try to build some muscle mass up and some bone structure back up in my right leg so that it can hold weight again. Like, I understand in my brain that something is going to happen after, like, after
May faith
I'm,
guide me.
you know, healed.
Claw and tooth
But
from root to thorn.
is
the
healing
old
even
oaks
gonna
grow to
happen?
wildlings
That
fall.
is the
The mural shows
question that
druids clearing the
I am
grove in
not
the name
willing
of the old oak,
to answer
Sylvanas,
for
god of
myself,
nature.
because I can't. I'm not even willing to ask it to myself, you know, like that kind of thing.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor.
We shouldn't have talked to her. We're just gonna leave. So what I realized is that
Don't waste a step.
and what I was doing when I
goes
realized
nothing.
this, I was watching a documentary about a lady who had pancreatic cancer, and she didn't want to go through that suffering anymore. And I totally feel her, because It's like your body is not your body anymore. It's like your body is against you and doesn't want you to have a life worth living anymore. And again, you mourn that. Like, you mourn your old body, you mourn your old life. You know that it is never going to be the same again in these situations. And,
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm
I just can't
fine.
bring myself to have hope.
Stop it.
I can't bring myself to think that
Our
it's
little
going to
Hellion
happen.
told us what
And
happened.
the way that I am
Thank you.
viewing this in my mind
Don't know what
is
we
the
do
same
without her.
way that this lady was viewing her last day. You know, like the peace that she was going to feel as she left is the peace that I might be up for. And it is literally like going to be like being born again into a new life, y'all. And that's the part where I'm like, is November 3rd in my mind my last day? And yes, it is. November 3rd is in my mind like my last day on this earth. And I'm joyful because of that, which is the hard part. Like, it makes me sad to think that I want to go. Like, I'm ready. Like, just put me out of my misery already. It's not even about cut it off anymore because I don't want to feel it anymore. It's about, like, I remember before, even when I was taking 3,600 milligrams a day of gabapentin and Lyrica on top of that, and duloxetine on top of that, and anticonvulsives like Xanaflex on top of that, and lidocaine cream on top of that when it was getting really bad, that I would still lay there thinking, breathing hurts. You know, like, just the motion of my body when my lungs inflate and deflate hurts. The feeling of my heart beating hurts. And it's not because I have high blood pressure. It's because I can feel it. Not just in my chest, but like all over my body. And at this point, it's not just feeling my heartbeat in my foot or my leg that is hurting me. It is feeling my heartbeat at all that is hurting me. And I don't want to feel it anymore. I don't want to take a breath. I don't want my heart to beat. Because this is what struggle with mental health really, really looks like, okay? Because, like I said, again, it's not even about, like, harming myself at this point. And, like, cutting off an entire limb, or even just a part of that limb. And being like, okay, good, there, it's done. It's about, I'm not coming back from this after November 3rd. Psychologically, I'm not coming back. Like, I know I'm coming back whether it works or not, but I don't even know how to like, this is why I didn't want to record it on Thursday. Or Wednesday. So I guess it was Tuesday last week that I thought about this. I've been holding this inside, you guys. Like, I can't talk about this to anybody. That's why we need psychologists. Because looking at this is like my last day is kind of healthy in a way, I feel like. So, like, I don't know that for better or worse, everything's gonna change. But there's also that part of me that's like, I'm not coming back from this. And I don't know how to deal with it. So this is what I do. I just get my mind off of it.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
Bells, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl. I don't care what Mole says. Stupid and reckless.
My videos are actually starting to get views because I'm playing different games on here. Sorry about all the sniffling, guys. That was a lot, though. I guess what I'm struggling with the most is just knowing that there's an end in sight. And not wanting to, I don't know, see it as a literal end. But also knowing that it is a changing point, that it is a turning point, or whatever, like, it could be at least. We've already looted all this stuff. I'm gonna go get Gale. I'm sorry I'm so slow on this, you guys. I just have a really hard time concentrating on this.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
I'd be delighted. Though, someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course. Wonderful. Lead on, then.
Oh, look at that. No, I'm not gonna do it. Not yet, at least. Okay, he's got... Why did we not equip these? Okay, level 2 spells. Let's give him Cloud of Daggers. Oh. And Misty Step as well. Okay. Yep, I'm happy with that for now. Sorry, I'm getting a headache. My heart has not been doing very well. I don't sleep very much. I haven't had very much sleep at all. I don't know how much sleep did I get last night. Five and a half hours, it says. This is in and out of sleep. While I'm here, I'm just gonna talk to everybody and exhaust their dialogues.
The blade of frontiers at your calling. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's, one of the art. She fled from my reach. I can't bear to imagine the lives
My food is
Karlach
very,
might be
very cold.
taking.
My stomach
The
hurts.
damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. What else is on your mind? My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out. I found him in the field. I don't remember much of the battle. But I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud. Angry at the frontiers demanded a blade. And so Baldur's Gate, born and raised. The only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since
Sorry
I
I'm
left
being
the
so
city.
quiet.
A classic
I'm
drama.
concentrating, I
A
guess, on
staunch
like
father and his a most vicious one,
the
in
things
fact.
that I'm
It's
feeling, and
made
my
from
stomach
pure
is
bloodstone,
hurting, and I guess
carved
I'm
from the
just
Galana
having one of
Mountains
those
just
moments
north of
where
the
I just need
Moonsea.
some peace and
A reminder
silence
that
and
sometimes blood must be shed
lack of
and
motion or
sacrifices
whatever.
must
Yeah,
be
that's
made.
what it is.
Ah,
My stomach
but
is
that story is
really
reserved for
being
lifetime friends and
like,
calmer
I'm
days.
gonna just go ahead and vomit.
By all means.
My stomach is really upset right now.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
Okay, so... Ugh. Well, I've got a little silence here, I might as well say.
Entirely.
You know, like
I
and
was as
subscribe
devoted to my
on
studies as I
YouTube.
was to my training.
Check out my
Each
other
creche contains a
playlists when I'm
safest
doing Stardew
purification
Valley or
device.
Plank.
So I learned from the
I might
writing
even
the
do
library was a
some
gift
other
from
games
Vlaakith
here
herself, that we may gain
in
total
a couple of
understanding.
days or something. I've got a couple that I want to try to get into, and a couple of board games that I really enjoy too.
Countless
I'm just saying things to get me
yet
approval
we
with
still
these,
collect more.
with the companions right now. But yeah, Twitch, go ahead and subscribe, follow me, whatever.
We're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
And if anybody has any ideas of how I can grow my channel,
Something the
like,
matter?
I don't know, the subscribers and all of that, I've got a few ideas. I know Lion wants me to get more artwork, but I would like to get up to 50 subscribers on YouTube so that I can do these live on YouTube. So I
Go
can
ahead.
play Clank
I'm
live on
listening.
YouTube. So that we can, like, co-op Stardew Valley live on YouTube. I don't know. Okay, so no more dialogue. Let's take Galerson
Where are my boots?
into this little area here. Because we're gonna get a little dialogue with him.
You ain't gonna shoot me.
Put it down.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
If you
She didn't
save
kill your brother,
Saza
Arca.
here,
You're better than this.
and later on in
Shoot before you
the
lose your
Goblin
nerve,
camp,
Tiefling.
and
If you ever had
later
to begin
on
with.
in Act 2, then it's a achievement. And of course, this is definitely a
Looks
Ciri
like the
thing to do,
Absolute
isn't
sent
it?
me a protector. You gonna kill her too?
You move.
Intimidation, persuasion, and detect. Let's not detect thoughts. Ciri, what the heck? Ciri, no! Stop it! Ciri, no! Okay. I should have saved first, y'all. I should have just done it. I'm so used to being on honor mode. That's what we should do, is go over to honor mode and finish up that so that I can have all the achievements for this game.
Damn it! But why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Well, leave me a comment. Do you think that Scrambler Therapy is going to work? Do you think it's going to be a waste of time? Something that I did, a question that I posed to two of the Facebook groups that I'm in over chronic regional pain syndrome is, one of them is specifically for people who are going into Scrambler Therapy or have gone through Scrambler Therapy, that sort of thing. So I asked them, what have you used or what are you using in order to alleviate the pain, like the nerve pain, while you're weaning off of pain medications completely in order to go through the whatchamacallit through the Scrambler Therapy in the first place. We gotta have no pain medicines on board for an entire week beforehand, so it's going to be a big struggle, a large struggle, and please comment on any secrets that you have, especially if you have been through Scrambler Therapy or have CRPS. What helps you get through the pain on like a moment to moment basis? Because I think that my biggest help right now is something that I also have to quit. And then my second biggest help is taking a warm bath, or like a hot-ish bath. Not too hot, obviously. And then my third biggest help is probably going to be that lidocaine cream. If anybody out there has any other suggestions, I've got a heating pad that I'm about to pull out. Somebody suggested lidocaine patches, although the removing of the patch seems like it would drive me up the wall and like reverse all of any good effects that I might have had. Yeah, somebody else suggested red light therapy, and I was like, that seems more for like long term, like because it's internal repair is what it's supposed to be doing, at like a cellular level. That seems more like a long-term relief thing than a short-term relief thing, and I'm definitely looking for moment-to-moment. Of course, there's over-the-counter painkillers like, ibuprofen and Tylenol, but I don't want to hurt my liver and stuff. Okay. She's not a practice target, she's a person. If she dies, she'll take everything she knows to the grave. A goblin prisoner, her life isn't yours to take. Because vengeance eats people alive, you'll grant the goblins 2 victories this day. My reasons are my own.
Not sure I get that. The bars don't make her special. But fine. Whatever.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Will disapproves. Whatever. Okay, now we should be able to talk to Gale.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest?
Oh, of
Gives
course.
me a chance to talk to you about something.
This comes up instead of
rather important.
The other.
What? No rest for the dashing? Pish posh. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Ever since you were kind enough to free me
I
from
wonder
that
if we're going to be
stone.
able to talk
The
about
way
that
you
after
stood in front
this.
of a crossbow, the way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you. You see, I
Except
have this
for my cat. Sounds
condition.
like me.
Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. Thank you for the offer, but the treatment for my condition is very specific.
I feel
What it
you
comes
gave
down
the
to
treatment
is
for this
this.
condition
Every
is
so often,
very
I need to get my
specific,
hands on a powerful
and
magical item.
there's only a few
and
people
absorb the weave
worldwide
inside.
that do it, apparently, and I am lucky enough to have one open practically in my backyard. Okay, your illness causes you to consume raw magic? I'm gonna need the details. What kind of items are we talking about exactly? Wouldn't that ruin the item? What happens if you don't consume these artifacts? Are you telling me you're addicted to magic?
No, it's nothing like that. Magic isn't a narcotic to me. It's quite literally a lifesaver. I would not burden anyone other than myself with this were the stakes not so high, and the means of obtaining such artifacts challenging for a humble wizard to face alone. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. We've already done the
Where
finding.
do you suggest we find it, Gale?
You have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
So what it sounds like is what I've been going through for 4 years, where you have a condition and you can do nothing but feed it. You can do nothing but give it pain medication and pain medication and pain medication. Stop hurting. Just feed it anything that you possibly can to make it stop hurting. Right?
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well.
But
Sure,
that's
we
not
won't
the
have to look
actual
very far to find
treatment.
what I
That's
need.
never going to
Faerun
get it to
overflows with
actually
magic-infused
stop
treasure.
hurting.
As to
It's
our
just a
pact, as matter of
temporary
fact.
fix.
We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the I hope I can count on you.
You're gonna be sorry. Every last one
Alright,
of it.
let's talk to her
Didn't
now.
expect to see a drow in here. Did
How
the
can
boss
you
lady
tell?
send you to rescue me?
The boss lady? Sure.
Another drow. She's one of my best mates. Thought you might work for her. Get me out of here, and I'll take you to meet her and the rest of my tribe.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. Goblins falling in cages. You won't be getting my help. What could a tribe of goblins possibly offer me? Who is this absolute? And leave.
The power of the absolute, of course. Priestess Gut will tell you all about it, and make sure you have everything you need. Got a whole lab set
Well,
up.
I think we're playing
Cooks up
long and
potions that
just
fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably
try to
stick your head
infiltrate.
back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyah.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. Same ones. Priestess Gut is quite the name. Tell me more.
Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyah. The absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. You won't regret it, promise.
Will disapproves. Sorry, Will.
Oh,
This isn't about you. Maybe we should have dropped him off.
boring.
I think we will, though. It's been going for about 45 minutes. So, we're gonna go back to camp. I'll play for about 15 more minutes. My foot is really, really cold, but I don't even want to move it. Like, I haven't been moving my right side other than to, like, go off camera real quick.
I would, but you have so many friends already.
Trade places with
Well, in
Will.
that
He keeps
case,
disapproving of what I'm doing.
rules.
Shadowheart approves of what I'm doing, and what about Gale? Gale's such a goody two-shoes. Let's go get Lae'zel. Beware your false promises. Oh.
The party's
I thought
full.
we exhausted
need to make
all of
room.
her dialogue. Whatever.
Ready for battle.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids.
Well, I've only had one viewer the entire time, and I bet you that is me. First, we're gonna shut this door so that nobody can see, and then we're gonna be a Starian, we're gonna ungroup, and we're gonna hide. Oops, we can be seen.
Watch your back.
I guess we're not gonna hide. We are just gonna lockpick it.
Easy.
Saza can see us, and it's ruining the hiding thing.
You're gonna be
I've got a
sorry.
long road ahead.
Every last one of you.
Time to press ahead.
Thank you for doing that for us. Good old
Ready to go
Starian,
meet my
ready to go meet
tribe?
my tribe? Just
Just
say the word. Who is
We're
this
burning
absolute?
her
We're
name
burning
across
her
the
name
face of
across
the
the
world,
face of
we
the
are.
world. We are.
The absolute is gold
The
from the
absolute
sky,
is gold
she
from
is.
the sky.
The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
Okay, she's gonna need to stay there for just a second. Just a second. Astarian, come on. We're jumping this way, and we're gonna go through this door here. Actually, we're not. We're not. Nope. I lied. We're gonna go out. We're just gonna fast travel there, though. And we're going to go to here. This is where we fought. Let's push back this black a little bit on the map. There we go. That's where we dug up the thing. Our first wooden chest. This is where all of the people died. That wasn't too long ago. That was just earlier in this day in Baldur's Gate. We can go up there, but we'll do that later. For right now,
Don't mind if I do.
we want this right
I'll be
here.
keeping an eye on you.
Tracks.
Understand?
Small, bipedal.
Small bipedal tracks. And yes, you guessed it, all of this wraps around together.
Should mind my step.
So,
Glowing
we're
eyes
going to
are
send
rarely a good
one
sign.
person in,
Best be
very
careful.
sneaky-like, and shut that off.
If this is
Astarion, will you do the honors? Whoa.
alright.
And this guy's going to keep his back turned. He's not going to see us or hear us do this. And then I'm going to push him off somehow. Everybody's hiding and being quiet.
Well, this was more fun when he was
Alright. Lizelle, do you have like a pushing attack? Yeah. Melee and ranged. Perfect. Yep, that'll do it. Send him on his way. Kaplooey. And then hide again. And then everybody come up here. And we'll pick them off. One by one. Am I though? Am I gonna regret that? Because... Oof. Oofty. Okay. Oh, and the Guardian statue? Which one? That one? No, that shit's off. Anyways. Let's go with Ciri then.
My eye is itching.
This is like, you can hit 2 targets. Yes.
Break you down.
Horde Breaker. Hunter's Mark.
All right then.
And... Sneak attack. Disadvantage. Oh. I think we'll just have him come down here, right? Now, sneak attack. What? Disadvantage against the target. What's our disadvantage? I need to know. I don't want to do an arrow of lightning. Let's just do a regular one then. Outside normal range. Oh, is that our disadvantage? Well, let's get closer. It's not like they're gonna see us anyways right now, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Can you make it? No? Well done.
Into the shadows.
Swift and lethal.
Extra move. Ranged attack. Not gonna get him for everything, but that's okay. We're gonna get out of this acid. This acid's not good. And turn. Oh, she's still got something going on here. 75%. Sounds good to me. Critical hit. Yay! Hunt completed. And now I think I could have had an extra turn with her, but that's okay. I'll get used to it. need to shut this off before we get shot. There we go. And then this little guy here. First of all.
Some rests better than none.
Oh, was he still hiding? Okay. Pickpocket him. Oops. Well. Why don't we just do it again? Oh, come on, Astarion. You can do it. Wow, okay. Okay.
I crave blood. You serve my purpose. Success.
Failed. Jesus Christ. Shadowheart.
Mustn't let anyone see.
Do it.
It's greater anyway.
Show them how it's done. She needs a 16. She did it. Now we can open that other door. Not that we want to yet, but anyways, now we're gonna talk to this guy and potentially heal him.
His wounds.
He doesn't respond to your voice. Healing word. Can we switch back? Okay.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die.
No.
Just being mean, sorry. Can't reach destination? Why not? I can sew. Miss! This stupid sword. Got it for 2. Alright, Astarion. You're the one that wants to do this sometimes, right? There we go. Okay, he doesn't have anything else. That was mean. Ornery.
Something good here, I hope.
There's a chest up here. Heavy chest. And some, I think it's oil barrels. So let's loot these first. This way goes out into Nettie's area.
I'm exhausted.
But we're gonna go get Saza.
Better find somewhere to camp soon.
The back way. And save her. And get some experience points. Okay, was that it? That's just a water barrel. So, Astarion, come forward.
With pleasure.
Lockpick it.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
And there's a trap. So, we're not going to open it. We're going to undo the trap first. Disarm. There we go. Disarm the trap. That's what it's called. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, it's just buzzing and buzzing like I have, like I've been holding a chainsaw to it. Oil barrels, but no smoke powder barrels. So that's the way we came. So this is the way we're going out. Oh yeah, there's another secret over here too. You guys be like right here. Does that not work? Do we like have to touch it in order to push it? Dang it. Alright, let's see. There's a treasure up here. Nope.
Something over there.
There we go. And we won't get hit as long as we're behind this treasure. But as soon as we come down here to try to loot this guy, we'll get hit by this thing. Come on. Alright.
Let's see.
There we go. That's done. I think that was the key to that chest up there. It's a key to something. The world may never know. Now we're gonna jump back over. Ciri, you come on too. Now, no more traps down here. Yes, that's the one. That's the bear one, and that's its rune. So, we've already turned it off. And when we come out this way, we're going to come out where we were before. At the makeshift prison. Oop, it's 10 o'clock. I need to take my heart medicine. Because I'm old. Alright, Saza, stop moving around.
Is that blood?
Just talk to her as Ciri. Come on. There we go.
Light on my feet.
And there's nothing in these chests, so just make sure while we're here.
Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the
Tribe,
word.
huh?
Happily.
Lizelle, no! Stop. That's why I got you. Instead of Will. I thought you were not going to be so righteous about it.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Alright, underground passage. We're gonna come all the way over. Back out this way, that's going to take us to, or well, take Saza to safety outside of the Emerald Grove. Could take her to Nettie, that would be kind of funny, probably. And then we'll go back to camp and we'll organize our inventory.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say. Never break a promise, unless there's something in it for me.
Unless there's something
I'll
in it.
introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you.
Funny thing is, I can just walk in there because of the drow thing. They're not going to question me. Alrighty, let's see. Organized by type makes it easy to get things over to Shadowheart. And then Astarion. And then Will. Or not Will, Gale. Ha. Okay, Amulet of Sylvanas and Chromaira's Locket. That'll be Shadowheart. Dancing Lights? I don't know. Who even cares? Acid Vial we're going to give to Shadowheart for right now. Halson's Pipe we're going to send to camp. We're going to send this to camp. We're going to put all these in Will's pockets. And all of these too. So that he can sell things. And then let's read some books. Hags, because that's giving us a clue that there's a hag around. Miniature giant space hamster, primer on mythical beasts. Everybody should know what that is. Drow's letter from inside place. Something going on there with the Absolute. Folk Songs of Faerun. Myconid's song. Myconids are the mushroom peoples that we'll meet later. Halsin's journal, just that, like, Kaga and goblins and things that he knows. Hastily written note. Dear Nettie from Halsin. Can't get rid of it. Logbook 1371. Uktar sent 2 druids. Uktar. Mudslide did the trick, buried half their farming equipment, and made the rest useless. They won't be back anytime soon. The Red Wizard, huh? Sounds like they're manipulating things. Drow parasite is altered. On antidotes. And we'll learn how to make antidotes. Send to camp. Oral histories of Faerun, the spell plague. Worthywort, huh? Halflings encountered on the Golden Road. Another potato? Sounds like Lord of the Rings to me. Scribbled note. Keep away from Tuffet. He's lazy. Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast. The guest houses. The Blade and Stars, the Blushing Mermaid, and the Elf Song Tavern. These are places you can stay in Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate City, the proper Baldur's Gate City. Okay, so we did not have this equipped. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and equip her with that. And send this to camp. Equip her with the Ring of Flinging. And the Amulet of Sylvanas. This can be sent to Ciri. And I guess the rest are hers to take care of for right now. Ah, we didn't even equip those. There you go, Lae'zel. Okay. Shadowheart. He can keep the arrows and the thieves' tools and trap disarms kits. Cap of Curing is going to go to Ciri for right now. Magic Ring. Ha ha ha. Send to camp. These are going to go to Will. This Holy Water can go to Shadowheart. That's something throwable. And these books can either go to Will or Ciri. Let's send the money to Ciri. Yep, looks pretty organized. Now let's see what we have over here. Are these the ones that he had read? That I just sent over here? I should not do that then. Whispering Promise needs to go to Shadowheart. Okay, Gale has a special staff that we're going to send to camp for right now in the mask, which we're just going to equip him with. And what do we have at camp now? Soul coins. Just some stuff that we might be able to use, might not. I'll send that to Will. Shadowheart. Oh, I'm so silly. I put that on Astarion. Send it back to Gale. He's got the locket on, though. But yeah, let's send it up to Gale's, too. That was silly. My bad. I think these are... Yes, the same things. He had read was the half-torn note from Oladan. We got all of these journal entries. Flaming Fist recruitment poster. Alright, ask the Goblin Priestess for help inside of Goblin Camp. Save Saza. We got out of the grave in one piece. She told us to meet her there. Shadowheart is afraid of wolves. Gale told us he needs to consume weave from magical items, and we do not understand, but we're gonna help him. Arabella is safe and her parents are grateful for the intervention was completed, and now we are going to long rest. Been on here for about an hour and 7. I got all sorts of exclamation marks here, huh?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Let's do the rounds. The cat just jumped out of the bed and scared me.
Tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
There it is.
Rainworms. So nasty.
Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain.
Not even a
Not
hot
even a
G.
hot
I wish I could say the same, Will.
Indeed.
That's
Perhaps
what we
the
read,
worm's
at
vat was
least.
poisoned. Perhaps we're
Is
uncommonly
there
fit.
something special about our
Or
tadpoles?
perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what, and that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes.
Okay, next.
A fine evening,
Is
don't you
it?
think?
We're talking
The
again
moonlight
now.
shines warmly on us. The breeze
Lae'zel,
caresses our faces.
what?
Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there,
Oh.
among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my creche. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slip. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time.
Yeah.
You know,
She wants to
I've been
get back
thinking,
to her people.
reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good.
I know, right? It doesn't have to be.
I don't want you to run off just yet.
Because you're a vampire.
You're quite the ally, after all.
Spoilers.
Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. You have your charms, more than you think. Oh, you're no fun. Sleep tight. I'll see you later, I'm sure.
If not over, then through.
Alright, one more. I think.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to... The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously... But suppose I turn. What would you do? Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. But you're right. If we're to make it through... It's a beautiful night.
I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can.
Alrighty then. Withers doesn't need to say anything to us. Let's go talk to Gale just because. Because we've talked to everybody else, and might as well talk to him too.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more... As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop?
Think about it that way.
Along comes a war.
I offer my foot
I can assure
tribute.
you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone. Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate... I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by.
Yep. Okay, let's go to bed. Alright. We're getting to the end of our easy, long rests. Are we gonna have a cutscene? I'm kind of expecting there to be. No? Oh, interesting. Okay, well. I think that is where I'm gonna end this one. So, this is Leah, the Laughing Tree 8503. You can like and follow, subscribe on Twitter and YouTube. Find me on, not Twitter, geez, Twitch and YouTube. And find me over on Steam as well. Could use more Steam friends, everybody. Let's get me up to 50 subscribers on YouTube, please, so that I can do live on there. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow.